This reading vlog specifically is going to be reading the lowest rated and the highest rated books on my physical TBR. This is Bully Romance and I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'll like it. It got crazy. Hey guys, it's Emma. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a reading vlog. This reading vlog I've done, I think, last year and the year before. I really like doing this reading vlog because I get to get through my TBR. This time, instead of just doing my Goodreads TBR, I am going to be picking a book specifically from my 2025 TBR. Is it 2025 or physical? I can't remember what I was doing. Well, my physical TBR. This reading vlog specifically is going to be reading the lowest rated and the highest rated books on my physical TBR. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, obviously, so you guys can see. I am going to go to my Goodreads want to read list. From there, I'm going to put at the top sorted by, and then I'm going to put average rating. Let's say the highest rated book is not a book on my physical TBR, then that's not the book we're going to be reading. We want the highest rated book to be one that's on my physical TBR so I could get through my TBR and so that it's accurate. So we're going to click average rating. This is going from highest rated. So I don't have In Her Own League, that comes out next year. And Harry Potter, the 7th book, I don't have physically. So the next one after that is the Mindfuck series, which I do have this book physically. I've had this book for, I think, almost a year or over a year. I remember I got this for Christmas one year, and I have heard great things about this book. I know my best friend Marcella loved this, so honestly, I'm excited for this. This is a very big commitment because this is not one book, it's 5 books in one, so this is the whole series, which honestly, it's not too bad. Normal books are this size, so I think I could honestly get through this pretty quickly if I commit to it. So this is the highest rated book on my physical TBR. So we'll see if it lives up to that hype. But now we have to look at the lowest rated. So now I'm just going to click reverse. I don't have the X-Hex, Spur of the Moment, or the Roughest Draft. The next one is Things I Wanted to Say, which this one I do have. Things I Wanted to Say by Monica Murphy. I haven't heard much about this book. I know it was popular at some point. So then I originally got A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime, but I didn't realize that this one was the first book. So then I got this one. But I honestly, like I said, I don't know much. I think they work at like a school. At the top it says Bully Romance. I don't know how I'll feel about that. Maybe that's why it's rated low. Yeah, this is the lowest rated book. So these are the 2 books I'm going to be reading in this video. If I'm not mistaken, I think I also put these books on my fall TBR that I wanted to read. So hopefully I'll be knocking both of those down if they actually are on the TBR. Now I have to decide which one to start with. I don't know if it's good to start with like a really good book and then go to a book that's rated the lowest on my TBR, or if to start with this one, have our expectations low, to then go into a really good book. I think we'll do the lowest rated first. I think that just makes sense because if I read the highest rated and then went to the lowest rated, that probably wouldn't be good. It'd probably put me in a slump, honestly. Hopefully this isn't as bad as it seems. I mean, it is low rated. Let's see what the ratings are. A 3.57. I have a mutual friend that she really liked it. She rated it 5 stars, but under her, all of them are 1 stars. So that's pretty concerning. Let's see for the Mindfuck series. These ratings are really good. The rating average is 4.61 with 100,000 ratings. That is really good in my book. Marcella rated this book 4 stars. She loved it. A YouTuber I watch, Heather, rated it 5 stars. And the ratings below that are pretty good. 5, 3, 5. So there's a lot of different ratings for this book, but they're definitely better than this one. We're gonna start with Things I Wanted to Say. I'm interested to see how I'm going to feel about this book. Obviously, I want to form my own opinion. I usually don't go into books with a knowledge of how people rate it. I just kind of form my own opinion on them. We'll see. I don't even know anything about this book, so that makes it interesting too. I'm going into it completely blind. This is the first book we're starting. Let's see how many pages it is. Almost 500. Pretty long romance book, but this is the first book that we're starting.
Oh
guys, so the lighting isn't the best in here. I don't know if it looks better like that or like this. I am about to go into class. I have like 5 minutes to talk right now, so I'm gonna try to rush this, but like you guys know, I have been reading things I wanted to say. Currently on chapter 23, page 221, so I've gotten almost halfway through the book since I've started it. My thoughts on this book, I've written them down because there's so much going on in this book. Now that I kind of understand, this book is about Whit Lancaster. He is this very rich kid. His family owns this prep school, and he's basically, as you can imagine, an asshole. There's been a lot of drama with his family, and then with the main character's family, Summer. Their families got into drama with each other, so he kind of just doesn't like her. She doesn't like him. They ruined each other's families, but then her mom gets her into this school. It's like a very, obviously, nice school. That's how they run into each other again. They're both very intrigued with each other because of the last time they met each other when they were younger, and they basically can't stop thinking about each other. That's what you're following throughout the book. This is a very spicy book, and I went into that knowing that it was going to be spicy, but this is like every single chapter almost is spicy. I know in the back it said bully romance. We were talking about it earlier when I picked this book, or when the book was picked for me, how it says bully romance, and I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'll like it. And a lot of the things he says in this book, I'm like, ew. I think that is the point. Obviously, maybe some people reading the book are like, I love him, like he's just like hurt. Other people like me are like, I kind of don't like this. I can see where the writing could be taken as that, because the things that he says to her and you see in her point of view, it's like, ew, like why would he say that? That's so rude. And then you go into his point of view, and then you kind of get the reasoning on why he feels this way and why he's saying all these things. Is it excusable? No. You could understand why he's doing it, if that makes any sense. But some of the things I wrote down is like the back and forth is really annoying between them. Literally in one paragraph they will say they hate each other's guts, and then in the next paragraph they're like, oh, but I'm so obsessed, I can't get her out of my mind, like I love her so much. It is so back and forth, and it can get annoying because it's like that in almost every single chapter. So it does get a bit annoying, honestly. I will say it is really entertaining, and I don't know if it's like wrong to say that, because yes, it's entertaining, but the thing that's going on, it's like, this is kind of crazy. Like, you people are crazy, but it's entertaining to read about. You can't blame me for what's going on in this book. It's like, this is really entertaining. But yeah, there's just some things that the obviously male main character does in this book that don't sit right with me. Like, he'll say something that someone else does is disgusting and why would they do that, but then he low-key does the same, and he's probably even worse. Yeah, I don't really like him, and I don't know, like they are entertaining characters, everything that's happening is entertaining, but I'm like, is this right? Like, should I be liking this? I don't know. That's the thing, like what's going on in the book, I'm like, I shouldn't be liking this, but it's entertaining to read about. Like, sue me. I don't know, it's entertaining. I'm just interested in how the rest of this book is gonna go, because it's a pretty thick book. I think I could understand why it's the lowest rated on my physical TBR, because they're kind of already doing stuff with each other, and I still have over 50% of the book to get through, so it's like, what are they gonna do for the rest of like the middle of the book? Like, I assume at the end they'll come together and have a happy ending, but are they just gonna keep doing the same thing over and over again, or are we gonna get some development? Like, character development is what I want from this guy, because he's a mess. But yeah, those are my thoughts so far on this book. I'll obviously keep updating you guys as I get through it, but I think I'm currently 44% through it. So I've gotten through it pretty quickly, which I am proud of. I'll probably keep reading today. I want to definitely reach the 50% mark, but I'll keep you guys updated on my thoughts, because this book is it's all over the place, and my feelings on it are all over the place. So I'll let you guys know. So, don't mind how I look right now. It's currently 10 o'clock. We woke up at like 7 to leave where we were early. But I have been reading this book throughout this weekend. I read a lot on the road trip on the way to Orlando. And then I read a little bit on Sunday morning before we went to the park. And I got a lot through it. I think now I'm like 90% through it. I have 4 chapters left. It says I have like 40 minutes to finish the book. I'm about to finish it, and I haven't updated you guys, so that's why I'm updating now before I sit and finish this book. My thoughts right now, I do still think like, yes, it is entertaining, like what is happening. It's also like, they're just so, I don't know what's the word. They're just like so messed up, both of them, and it's like they say throughout the whole like book, they're like, oh, we're so meant for each other, like we're just both so messed up. And it's like, yeah, I guess, but it's not like really in the romantic way. At least I don't see it that way. It's like you guys are both kind of crazy, so you guys are meant for each other. But I also feel like a lot of things in this book are kind of predictable. Like they kind of tell you what's gonna happen before it happens. Like in one of the scenes, they just make it really obvious that after like months of not speaking to each other, they are going to reconnect in like this plot that her friend is making her go through. Yeah, I feel like a lot of things in the book, it's like kind of foreshadowing to things that are gonna happen. You can tell I look so tired. Oh my god. It's like a lot of things that kind of foreshadow, and it's like so obvious that like what is gonna happen is going to happen. And it just kind of takes away the shock factor from it. Like when it happens, it's like, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen, kind of. Yeah, I feel like those are my thoughts right now. Do I think it's a terrible book? No. Is it amazing? Also no. It's also not like my kind of, it's also not kind of my book that I would read. I think it's a dark romance. I think this is like considered a dark romance. I don't love dark romances that much. I like the romances that are like sweet, cute, like very poetic. It's not usually my type of book, which is interesting because the next book that we have to read is also going to be dark, but I feel like there's a mystery in that too, and I like mystery thrillers, so we'll see about that one. But this one, I don't know. I will say though, I'm like really considering continuing reading them because they're like literally they're so entertaining, and I wonder who the next book is about. I don't know if it's still about them. If it's still about them, I probably won't read it because it's like everything should be wrapped up in this book. But if it isn't about them, and if it's about like his sister or one of the other siblings or something, I will consider reading it because I'm kind of interested. There's just like so much drama in this book, so it's like entertaining. I'm gonna sit and finish this book real quick. So it's the next day, and I did end up finishing things I wanted to say. I think I'm gonna end up giving this book 3.5 stars because it was entertaining, even though in some parts, or in most parts, I was like, these people are crazy, they're insane. It was just like they're meant for each other, and the things that they were doing, saying, it was entertaining, and it kept me entertained. Not once was I like, I'm gonna DNF this book, or I don't like this book. It was more of like the things they were saying was a little uncomfortable, but I think that is the point of the book. And I think for some people, it could be like they love it, like they kind of love what they're saying. For me, that wasn't really the case. Sometimes I was like, I don't really enjoy this, but it didn't take away from the book because I know that is the point of the book, if that makes any sense. Like I know he's meant to be like this asshole that she's obsessed with and she loves it and it's so wrong. I know that's the point of the book, so I didn't take that away from it. I just took it as entertaining. So since this isn't just my kind of book that I would read, that's why it is rated a little bit lower, but not too low. It's still 3.5 stars. It was entertaining. I think I am going to continue and read the next book because the next book I didn't quite understand who it's about. I know it said Crew Lancaster. I don't know if that's like their kid or if that's like another son that's related to Wit. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I read like the description on Goodreads, but I already have the other book because like I said, I thought that one was the first one, not this one. So I have that on my shelf that I could read soon, which I might because again, it's pretty entertaining. Yeah, that is the first book that we read in this video, the lowest rated. Do I think it deserves the rating that it has on Goodreads? I think so, because I say if it was rated a 5-star, I would think this book anyone could read. Since it's rated, I think it's rated like 3.6. I think that's what it was. It shows like some people liked it, some people didn't. It's just for some people and it isn't for some. Yeah, I think the rating is good. It's not the lowest rating ever, but I think the rating for it is pretty correct. The next book, which is the last book because it's the highest rated on my Goodreads physical TBR, is the Mindfuck series. So this book, 5 books in one, which doesn't really seem that bad, honestly. I started this yesterday and I continued reading it throughout the day today. I'm currently on chapter 10 of the first book, and there's 16 chapters in the first book. So I think I want to at least finish like a book a day so I could be like kind of getting through it, because again, the books, they're not that thick. Let me see where the first book ends. Yeah, so the first book ends right here, and I've currently read this much. So this is how much I have left to get to the next book, which is really interesting. How do I feel about it so far? It's weird because I don't know if this book was meant to be like maybe a Wattpad book or something. Like, it's kind of weird that the books are so short and it was just put all into one. I don't really know, because in the beginning you kind of automatically see them strike up this romance, like this tension between them. I'm only what, like 60 pages in, and there's already kissing, and they've basically done everything. So it's a little bit confusing, but I guess the point of this book is her being a serial killer, him being on her case, and just her not being caught, and the adrenaline of that. Right now it's really interesting. She's kind of like scared of it because she's like, I have to hide all my things when he comes over. He can't see anything. And he is just like, she's so good. Like, she's too good to be true. She's perfect. So I'm interested to see how the rest of the book is going to go on, because I'm sure there's going to be little things that she does that he's gonna be like, that was weird, because there was already something that he was like, oh, like she learned criminology in school, like that's interesting. So it's like little things like that I know are gonna get revealed throughout the book, and it's gonna be so interesting to see, I guess, like maybe him put together the points, also her trying to hide it from him. It's gonna be really interesting, I think. So I'm really excited to start this one, see what all the hype is about, see if it deserves the rating that it has on Goodreads, because this is like 4.6 stars, which to me is really good. I think if a book is rated like over 4.3, it is really, really good. Because I feel like a lot of books now on Goodreads, they just have like over 4 stars, and it's like, okay, wasn't that good though? Really good books, I think, are rated over 4.3 in my opinion. So yeah, I'm really excited to continue this one and see if I enjoy it as much as the rating says on Goodreads. Wow, did I just scroll on TikTok for 5 minutes? That's insane. It's a little dark in here. It's currently 10 in the morning. I successfully made my own matcha. You could barely see. It is light, but that's how I like it. I think I still have to try and perfect it. It's not bad, and that's the first step. I just have to figure out the right measurements, I think. I think that's what it is. Whatever I did today kind of worked. I think maybe I needed like another teaspoon of matcha. I only did 2 teaspoons, and then I put like 2 ounces of water, used the frother for that, and then I poured in like maybe like 5 ounces of milk. So I think what I need to do is put 3 teaspoons of matcha, maybe like 3 ounces of milk, pour that in with the same amount of milk. I don't know, but it still tastes good. That's the first step. I'm continuing to read this book. I don't have much to say. I will say their relationship developed so quickly. Like literally the first 3 chapters, they were already together in love, and wow, there's a spark. But I'm trying to look over that because I know plot is supposed to be he's like the FBI agent, she's the serial killer, and they're being sneaky. Yeah, the relationship developed so quickly. I don't know, them feeling so strongly towards each other, I'm like, I feel like you guys don't even know each other. Well, clearly you guys don't even know each other. Yeah, but I'm currently on chapter 12 of the second book. I finished the first book. The first book ended off like so crazy. That was like my first like jaw drop moment. I thought she got caught, like for real. She was like, this is nothing. I knew this was gonna come. I didn't know it was gonna come from this person, but I knew something like this was going to come. So I already have my response. And I was like, thank God. Like that happened, or like her response happened in the next book. So I was like, whoa. Like I really thought she was done for, but I should have known. Like that was only the first book. She was probably prepared for that. But yeah, now I'm almost done with the second book. I have chapters 12 and 13, and then the second book is done. So I wonder what's gonna happen at the end here. I don't have much to say. I feel like nothing's like too crazy right now, and I'm waiting for things to get crazy. Like I want things to get crazy. I want him to get close to like catching her. I don't know. I want more exciting things happening. I'm gonna continue reading. I'm definitely gonna finish book 2 right now. This is literally all I have left of book 2, and then book 3 starts, which I think it's like 15 chapters. So I definitely want to get halfway through that one today too. We'll see. I have like 2 hours to spend this morning, so I'm probably gonna do most of that reading and drinking my newly made matcha. On her case right now. She just like killed a man for a specific reason. It obviously gets back to him because this kill she kind of did a little bit personally, and she went off of what she's been wanting to do, like the people that she's been killing. She kind of went away from that and killed this guy, and now it's kind of affecting some people. It's just interesting to see him like look at everything that she's done to the man that she just killed, and he's like, this is crazy, like this is someone that loves to torture, and he's in love with this girl. I'm here reading in bed, and I'm on chapter, I think, 7 of the second book. Let me check, make sure it is chapter 7. No, it's the 3rd book. I'm so all over the place. The 8th chapter in the 3rd book. And she just got so close to getting caught. Like, they're on her case, right? And they're getting pretty close to the point where they are going to her partner, and she's hiding in there. This might be a spoiler, so if you don't want to listen, then maybe don't listen for the next 20 seconds. But she just got so close to getting caught in there, and the whole plan that they were doing was like working out. It seemed promising until that point. It was so close. And Logan, the mailman character, is getting sus now. He's like, there was definitely someone else in there. Crazy. Oh my goodness. I just finished book 3. Book 4 is next to start. I don't think I'm going to continue reading today because I'm so tired, but I'm officially over halfway, a little over halfway. I have a feeling that in this book, it's when things are going to start getting crazy. It gets a little bit thicker, like the books, as you go on. Obviously, the last one is the thickest, but I think a lot of stuff are going to go down in this book. And I'm really excited because I honestly feel like it's been going a little bit slow. I've been thinking, like, did this really have to be 5 different books? It definitely could have been smaller, like a less amount of pages. I think 100 pages probably could have been cut down, and I'm not even done with the book. It is interesting. I just feel like it's moving very slow, and we haven't gotten somewhere yet. We're still at the parts where he is kind of still oblivious. She has to be careful. She's almost getting caught, and that's just been happening the whole book. I think, and I hope in this next book, book 4, things are gonna start ramping up, and I think that's what's gonna happen, and I'm really excited. I'm casually reading in bed. I'm about to finish the 4th book, just finished the 2nd to last chapter, and it got crazy. Like I said, I knew this was gonna happen because obviously we're getting close to the end, and this book has been really good. I'm kind of disappointed. I feel like a lot of the book has gone by so slow, and this book is when things started to really pick up. They were getting closer to like trying to figure out like who it is. It was getting sneakier. It was just getting so much better, which then makes me think like I said, like the book could definitely be a little bit shorter. So I'm about to read the last chapter in the 4th book, and I know something is about to go down right now because I just know it's gonna get crazy in this chapter. I don't want to spoil anything, so I have to record myself because I'm really scared. And then I go into the last book, which I don't even know what's gonna happen. If what I think is gonna happen is gonna happen right now. So let's go. Okay, where is this gonna go? Like, let me see the actual physical book. We have this much left. What is gonna happen here? It's either gonna be really good or really unnecessary. But I'm curious, like what's gonna happen? Like, I want a good ending. This is like such a crazy plot, and it's such a good storyline. Serial killer that is dating the cop that is on her case, or an FBI agent that is on her case. That is such a good plot, and if it doesn't have like a really good ending, I don't know what a good ending is. Like, I couldn't tell you what I want the ending to be. I just want to read it and be like, okay, I like it. If they just like end up together, I don't know if that'll be my favorite ending. I feel like that might be kind of boring. I don't know. I want an exciting ending. I think I plan on finishing it tonight, honestly. How much does it say? It says I have 2 hours and 49 minutes left, and it's currently like 6 o'clock. I could either finish it tonight or tomorrow morning. It's gonna be one or the other because I need to know. Something just happened. It doesn't even have really any importance to the story. It's like a major side plot in chapter what chapter is this? Chapter 4 of the last book. I feel like this is the most I've been shocked in this whole book. And that that says something. Yeah, things are getting crazy and things are getting interesting, and we're actually getting like more backstory. Like this is where we're getting all the backstory on everything that's happened to her and what they're doing now about it and what she's doing now about it. Nice to finally get an understanding on it. But yeah, I'm just so conflicted. Like I really wanted to like this book. Obviously it's the highest rated book on my physical TBR. I just feel when I don't like a book that everyone loves, I feel left out. And I feel like I need to rate it higher, but I just, not that I don't see the hype. I can see why people like the book. Can I see why people would rate this book like 5 stars, like absolutely obsessed? I don't. I just feel like the romance was really rushed. Well, I'm not even done with the book, so let me not start like giving my final rating and final thoughts. But I am very close to finishing. Let me check on my Kindle at what percent I'm at right now. I'm at 80%. Very close to being done. So it's the next day and I did finish the Mindfuck series this morning. It was so good. I think last night was the peak of it. Everything crazy was happening. I think I actually stopped when I got to chapter 14. Chapter 14 was when it got crazy. I think I read that. I started with that this morning. The ending to this book was really, really good. I know I said that I wanted a good ending, but I didn't know what that was. But the ending for this was so good. It didn't happen too easily. There was a little bit of, you know, a time span where things were a little bit unnerving. You didn't really know what was gonna happen, but the ending was perfect and I did enjoy how this ended. Like you guys probably saw throughout this book, I didn't know what I wanted to give it. Their romance, which is a very important part of this whole series, was very rushed. I think the second or like third chapter, they had already gotten together, like were fully convinced like that there was a spark there. It just didn't feel convincing that we were supposed to be attached to them and I don't know, like connected to them and see their connection, because of course her being a serial killer and him being an FBI agent, it is a little bit like scary to read about because it's like she could get caught at any moment. However, in the aspect of scared that she's gonna get caught and lose him, didn't really care about that because I didn't connect to their relationship considering how rushed it was. I don't know what I'm gonna give this book. I don't think I could rate it over 4 stars because yes, it was entertaining, but I would say it was entertaining towards the end. Throughout the whole book, it was going a little bit slow. I feel like we were just kind of seeing her kill, you know, all these people, do what she needed to do, and them kind of say the same thing, trying to figure like who it was. I do think it could have been a little bit shorter, but then again, I don't really know because this is 5 books in one. To say it could have been shorter doesn't make the most sense because the books are literally like this big. I feel like the middle of the book, like a lot of the book, was just doing the same thing, going very slow, and then at the end is when it picked up and things were getting interesting and everyone was like, it was just much better towards the end. I'm in between giving this book 3 stars or 3.5 stars, which is crazy because that is literally what I rated the first book we read in this video, which is the lowest rated book. That is what I'm deciding to rate the highest rated book. So it's a little bit disappointing, and it just goes to show that how other people feel about books isn't always going to be the way that you feel about a book. I do see why people will enjoy this book and invest into it. I don't see how people find this like a 5-star book, like they'll talk about this forever. Like the concept is interesting. I just think it could have been done better. So yeah, I'm in between a 3-star or 3.5 star. I don't know yet. I'll probably put it on the screen somewhere. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed by it. That doesn't mean though that it was a bad book. It was still a really good book. As you guys saw, I was still invested in what was happening. I was scared that this girl was gonna get caught by her FBI agent boyfriend. So I really enjoyed the plot of it. Just didn't live up to the Goodreads rating expectation. So yeah, that is the end of today's video. I love doing this video so much to see how I feel about the books that people have rated on Goodreads. Maybe I could do this again and do the 2 highest rated books on Goodreads. That would be interesting. Or I could just keep doing videos like this every single year. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you know when I post my next video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, which is going to be the last video before Vlogmas starts December 13th. Bye! Bye.